So, why is it so important to connect with people on a personal level? Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Creative Exploration series. This week, I wanted to talk about the idea of connecting with people on a personal level and why that's so very important to your career as an artist. And now, when I'm talking about people, I'm talking really about two different groups of people. The first group are the fans and your friends and the people that consume your art and reach out to you. And the second group of people are your clients, people that you want to work with, people that you want to reach out to eventually. So I really wanted to talk about the fans first because I think that that's very important. And I think that it's really vital to connect with the people that get in touch with you either through chat rooms or emails or the comment sections on various sites. These people take the time out of their day to not only sit down and experience your art, but to let you know that they did, for better or for worse. And I think that it's important to reciprocate that, to respond to comments and engage people, especially if they want to engage with you on like a conversational level. And like if you get a comment it's like cool video, bro, then it's like, no, you don't always have to, try to glean some kind of conversation out of that. But if somebody sits down and relays a personal experience, I think that it's important that you reciprocate that you talk to them about that, because even a simple response to show that you read their words can mean a lot. And that doesn't mean that you need to learn their life story or spend, 2 or 3 days like having these in-depth conversations with them. It just means that you need to sit down and let them know that you invested time talking to them as well. It's not just a canned response. And speaking of canned responses, that's one thing that really bothers me when it comes to like Twitter or even some other social media sites. It's those auto message bots that send you like a message when you follow them or when you do something, you interact with the account in some way that just screams, I don't care. And it drives me crazy because there are so many people that do it. And I understand why. Because at some point, creating a personal connection with people is actually very, very difficult, because the more people that view your work and try to get in touch with you, the more time that's taking out of your day to interact with them. But I also feel that it's important to do that because these personal connections are really the reason why people are coming to your page, or at least one of them. I mean, your art notwithstanding. Because there's definitely larger YouTube channels out there that I follow, and the dude responds to every comment, and it blows me away. And I love being able to talk to a person who is, in my mind, in my eyes, reasonably famous, and being able to sit down and pick his brain about things, even if I get like 1 or 2 sentence responses. I think that that's phenomenally cool, and I think that it's paying forward all of those just good vibes to help foster new creators and other creative projects. And moving over to the client side, getting to know your current and potential clients can go a very long way, not only in keeping the current clients that you have, but better connecting with potential clients and hopefully getting jobs in the future. Because for you, it helps you build a better idea of what the client is looking for overall in their art. And for them, it helps build trust and knowledge that you actually do care about the projects that they're working on, because those projects are very personal to them. Now, this is my favorite analogy, and I've probably said it before on this series, but imagine you are one of your clients and you have 2 people asking you for a cup of sugar. You only have 1 cup to give. Do you give it to the person who knows about you and is invested in your work, or do you give it to a complete stranger? Now, it seems pretty obvious what you would do in that situation, and the more close you are to these clients, the more close you are on a personal level, the more likely they will choose you over somebody else because they trust you. They trust the time that you have invested in their work, their ideas. And part of this really does come down to overcoming social anxieties. And I completely understand that. I mean, I don't think I've ever met an artist who doesn't have some level of social anxiety. I mean, myself included. I've gotten better over time, but I think that time is just because I practiced a lot. I did interact with a lot of people, and I mean, that's a start. Being able to interact with people allowed me to better understand what works and what doesn't, and how comfortable I can be when I'm talking to people, and that means a lot. And really, I think this all comes down to baby steps, I guess, where it's just you have to find out what works best for you and to take small but deliberate steps towards overcoming that anxiety. And it's never gonna really go away, but at least you have a better idea of what to expect and how to control it, because most of that anxiety is about uncertainty. And I think that if you can put some certainty into your uncertainty, it helps kind of dull that fear a little bit. So in the end, I've definitely found that working to connect with people on a personal level can boost the reach you have as an artist, as well as teach you a lot more about the people who enjoy your work. What do you think of this? Do you have any good stories about personal connections that you've made with people online? Also, if you want to influence upcoming creative exploration topics, I have a Trello board where you can go and vote on your favorites, the ones that you want to see. You can find the board at trello.abstractionmusic.com or just click the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Be remarkable. As always, a gigantic thank you to the amazing and attractive Patreon subscribers whose continued support helps make these creative exploration episodes possible. You guys rock.